So you guys remember the LeBron fan who had sued LeBron because he went out and brought the tickets thinking LeBron was retiring?
Mm-hmm. Or was about to sue or something like that. Yeah.
Well, no, he was
put a lawsuit.
Yeah, he was in court, not in court, but he had put it in. Mm-hmm. So his name is Andrew Garcia, and it was a small claims court where that was filed. But he has recently put in docs to dismiss the lawsuit. And I talked to him last night. So
you spoke to him last night.
Yes, I spoke to him last night. So the docs that he put in basically say that there was a company, a sports betting company, that reached out to him and said, you know what, we saw your story. Well, and he alleges they offered him 2 tickets to any Lakers game and some merchandise. So he's like, you know what, I can't resell the tickets that I have right now. At least I'll get to go to a Lakers game. So he says he took the offer, and he has put in the documents that he needs to put in to dismiss the lawsuit. Now, he says that the company that reached out is Prize Picks. I have reached out to Prize Picks and have not heard back from them. And what he says is that he's going to be attending the game against the Spurs on November 5th. They gave him an option of a couple different games, but that's the one that he chose. And he says that, you know, in the first place, it wasn't about money or trying to get a ton of money. He just wanted his money back because he says things are expensive right now. With the way that the economy is set up right now, things are expensive.
He bought those tickets, though.
And he says that he's been a lifelong LeBron fan.
I told y'all he had a little case. Y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
They ain't got no case.
They settled with him.
It wasn't LeBron.
That wasn't LeBron. You know what I mean? But I think that they reached out and did it because they knew people would talk about it. So it's a good little plug for them. But also, it's just a nice thing to do.
And I didn't say he would, win. I just thought that, I've heard more ridiculous things brought to court.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
That wasn't ridiculous to me.
Yeah. Well, he'll be attending that game, and he'll be there having a good time. And it's 2 tickets, so he'll be able to take somebody with him.
No.
And he says
Did he ask you to go with him?
No, why would he ask me?
I don't know. You on the phone with him,
No, he didn't ask me.
People be on LL, boy.
He didn't ask me.
They be out here making songs about Loren.
Somebody made a whole song about you.
It's stupid, though.
It is not.
It is dumb.
It's not dumb.
It don't even make no sense.
Somebody's professing their love for her.
Well, I like the part. I heard the song.
Confessing their love.
What's his name?
Y'all gonna talk about it? Y'all even got the song.
I didn't plan to.
I'm Loren like LoRosa.
Yeah. Well, we don't even have it.
Charlamagne. I don't know what he meant. He said he Loren like LoRosa.
He basically saying he's
the voice of the culture.
Trying to be the voice of the culture through his music. So shout out to him.
Don't have his name. Don't even have the song. But I was gonna say, so he got 2 games because he still has the tickets to the games that he overpaid for though.
Yeah, he still has those tickets, so he can go to that if he wants to too. But then he was offered these as well.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
dope.
That's 4 tickets.
Good for you.
Well, you know what it means.
That's 4. So it could be him, your 2 boyfriends, and you. That's crazy.
That's 6, 7.
No, I don't even have to do that because I don't have to. It's just a way to get out of things.
I know, that's right.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, in other news, speaking of LeBron, Stephen A. has some more choice words about LeBron. Yeah. Now, let me preface this with saying, because people are coming at Stephen A. like he's just on this I hate LeBron tour. People are asking him questions and he's answering them. But also, prior to this statement you guys are about to hear him make, he talks about the fact that in his job, he's not a publicist for these celebrities. He reports on them and celebrities get upset, but he does his due diligence to make sure that they don't. But he can't help it when they do. And that's what happened with LeBron. Yeah. Let's take a listen to Stephen A. on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
We get to LeBron. I don't like his not a little bit. This dates back more than a decade. I believe he's one way publicly, he's another way privately. The things he says and the things he has said to people, it's gotten back to me. If it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today. The day that he rolled up on me courtside, it was the day my contract was announced, that I had stayed with ESPN. Go back and look at the camera angles. How is it we got one angle and the only angle you see was of him and his face, but you see the back of my peanut head?
Do you think you felt set up in that moment?
Damn right I did. Because I go on the air the next day and I'm like, that's a dad reacting to his son. Happens on a Thursday, that's a Friday, that's Saturday. Richard Jefferson is doing the game in Boston. He's still mic'd. He's working for ESPN. And we see LeBron say to him, yo man, when he said as a father, I had it. So I'm thinking, oh, that's not about Bronny, that's about you.
Hey, salute to Stephen A. Smith. But a wise man from Queens with a peanut head once said, We don't care. Okay, somebody needs to send Stephen A. his own gift. I am tired of hearing that story. I've heard that story a million times on a million different podcasts.
The sad thing
we
is,
don't care.
But I guess he does all these interviews and they ask him the same questions.
I'm a 7 a.m. in Brooklyn listener. I haven't listened to this 7 p.m. in Brooklyn listener, but I haven't listened to that one yet. Sound like he volunteered that one.
I don't know.
He said, let's get to LeBron. I don't know if they did or not. But my point is, I don't care. Like, we've heard this story. Like, how many times have we heard the story this year from Stephen A?
Just this week, I've listened to. I asked y'all before we did it. I was like, "Are y'all Stephen A, LeBron exhausted?" And you know what I mean? Because I thought y'all would be. Because
I am.
We've heard it a lot. But, I mean, he also talked about, him and Carmelo had like a little hiccup at one point. And he talked about that because he said he reported a story, didn't wait to hear back from Carmelo. And Melo called him and was like, why would you do? Like, he's talking about a bunch of things in the interview on the Pivot.
In that episode.
Yeah, but I just don't want to keep hearing the same story over and over. I've heard the story about the encounter between him and LeBron over and over and over and over again. I don't know what the point. What am I supposed to do with this information at this point? I'm just saying. I just want to know.
I don't know.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
The first time you heard it, what were you supposed to do with the information?
The first time it was something new. It was his perspective. It's cool the first time you hear it. But then you hear it over and over on every podcast. It's like, all right, okay, Stephen A.
But, all right, well, then that means people need to stop asking them about the same situation then. I mean, because he still got the same answer.
I don't even know if he's being asked. I don't know the context. I don't know.
You just think he just jumped out the window and was like, LeBron! All right. Well, that's the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
And happy birthday to both of Kanye exes, Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose. How he do that?
Wait, hold on.
It's Kim K birthday and Amber Rose.
Wow.
It sure is.
Men be dating with attention.
Don't they? It would have been my good sister Jazz Fly's born day too, Jasmine Waters. So rest in peace, Jazz.
Birthday.
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's get to the mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?